What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the JuiceBox, presented by Lock City. It's Claw here today, and we will have episode number 93 of the JuiceBox with an outlook into the Tuesday MLB slate. But before we get into it, just a reminder that you can join our premium tier Discord at wap.com/lockcity. For only $5 per month, this gets you access to every cheat sheet every day across all active major sports, access to premium picks from all 9 of our pro cappers, and tons of sports-specific and stat-specific data points on a daily basis to help you become a better sports bettor. That's wap.com/lockcity. Get instant access for only 16 cents a day. All right, to recap yesterday, shout out to our guy Whitey. With the JuiceBox Lock of the day, he took the Tigers on the run line. Tigers minus 1.5, and they won 13-1. So that's 7 JuiceBox Locks in a row, and we're gonna make it 8 today. But let's get into the slate. First game of the day, we have the Astros at the Pirates. Lance McCullers Jr. versus Paul Skeens. I think my favorite bet in this game would be the under 7.5. Skeens he's been dialed in lately. As always, he's got a 2.15 ERA, but 4 straight starts of 1 earned run or fewer. And he's gone at least 6 innings in every start. The Astros and Pirates are both bottom 10 offenses in terms of scoring runs as well. So I like the under 7.5 there. Moving on, we have the Rockies at the Marlins. The Rockies just got their 10th win yesterday to improve their record to 10-50. So shout out the Rockies. But the Marlins are minus 175 with Sandy Alcantara on the mound. He's got an 8.47 ERA, and I want to fade. I'd play the Rockies on the run line or on the money line too. Sandy's been really bad, to say the least. Here's his last few starts: at the Padres, 6 earned runs; at the Angels, 5 earned runs; at the Rays, 4 earned runs; at the White Sox, 4 earned runs; versus the Dodgers, 5 earned runs; at the Dodgers, 7 earned runs. So that's 7 straight starts of at least 4 earned runs. The Marlins are 1-6 in those games. I'll take my chances here with Tanner Gordon, who has actually been pretty decent this year. He's got a 4.24 ERA, but only allowed 2 earned runs versus the Yankees and only allowed 2 earned runs versus the Cubs. Much better offenses than the Marlins. Moving on, we have the Cubs at the Nationals. Cade Horton versus Trevor Williams. The Nats have been playing good ball lately. They've won 4 of their last 5 games. Same with the Cubs. I think my favorite bet in this one would be the over 9, though. Trevor Williams, not very good. He's got a 5.69 ERA and a 6.48 ERA at home. Cade Horton, on the other hand, he's a rookie, and I think that the Nats bats have been kind of heating up lately. They scored 9 or more runs in 4 of the last 5 games as well, so I like the over here. Next up, we have the Guardians at the Yankees. Tanner Bybee versus Carlos Rodon. We're going to come back to this game later for the JuiceBox Lock of the day. So, skipping that one for now, we have the Phillies at the Blue Jays. Christopher Sanchez versus Bowden Francis. Last time Francis pitched, we tried to fade him, and he had his best start of the year. Now he gets a Phillies team that's slumping, has lost 4 in a row. And the Blue Jays, in their own right, are red hot. Winners of 5 in a row. So, I would take the Blue Jays on the money line here. Again, as an underdog in baseball, we should just, like I said, just ride the streaks. So plus 114 on the money line for the Blue Jays. Next up, we have the Brewers at the Reds. Freddie Peralta versus Hunter Green. Brewers are on an 8-game win streak. That I'm not really interested in fading. I think my favorite bet in this game would be Hunter Green over 6.5 strikeouts. Green has had great success versus this Brewers lineup in his career. And he's gone over this line in 6 of 9 starts that were not shortened by injury. He's been really dialed in at home this year as well. So I like Hunter Green strikeouts. You can get that at plus 110 on DraftKings. Next up, we have the Angels at the Red Sox. Yusei Kikuchi versus Brian Bello. The Angels won this game yesterday 7-6. Bello comes in 2-1 with a 3.83 ERA. Kikuchi 1-5 with a 3.06 ERA. I do like the Red Sox to bounce back here. And if I had to take a prop, I'd take Brian Bello over 15.5 outs. The Red Sox could really use some length out of him today. Starter yesterday only went 1 inning. So the bullpen is quite taxed, and Bello called out Alex Cora, the manager, after his last start, getting pulled in the 4th inning on only 77 pitches. So I think that Cora gives Bello a longer leash here. Certainly the bullpen needs it as well. Next game we have is the Diamondbacks at the Braves. Zach Gallen versus Spencer Strider. Zach Gallen has been terrible this year. He's 3-7 with a 5.54 ERA. He faced the Braves earlier this year. He went 5 innings, allowed 3 earned runs, and he's allowed at least 4 earned runs in 4 straight games. I don't really see any reason why that wouldn't continue. I would lean the Braves here on the money line. Now take Zach Gallen under 17.5 outs. He has not gotten that line in 4 straight games. Next up, we have the Rangers at the Rays. Tyler Mahle versus Drew Rasmussen. The Rays come into this one red hot here, and I think that they can continue to find success here versus the Rangers. Rasmussen has been lights out at home with 2.14 ERA. On the other hand, Mahle has struggled a bit on the road with a 3.27 ERA, and he's lost each of his last 3 games on the road. So I would just take the Rays on the money line here. Next up, we have the Tigers at the White Sox. No starter yet for the Tigers, but Shane Smith going for the White Sox. My favorite bet in this game would be Tigers on the money line, but I would also take Shane Smith over 4.5 strikeouts. Next game, we have the Royals at the Cardinals. Michael Lorenzen versus Andre Palante. The Royals just called up their top prospect, Jack Caglione. And Well, I think he might get a hit or whatnot. I would just, in this game, lean the Cardinals on the money line. They've been a pretty good team at home, and until the Royals bats show me something, I just cannot trust them. Next up, we have the Orioles at the Mariners. Tomoyuki Sagano versus George Kirby. Kirby has only made a couple starts this year, but he has been pretty bad. He's 0-2 with an 11.42 ERA. He allowed 6 earned runs to the Nationals and 5 to the Astros. I would lean the over 7.5 in this game. Next up, we have the Padres at the Giants. Ryan Bergert versus Landon Root. This game ended 1-0 after 10 innings yesterday. Padres got the win. I would just take the under 8 again. Neither offense seems to be seeing the ball well or hitting with runners in scoring position. This field is also known for unders, so under 8 for me here. Next up, we have the Twins at the Athletics. Pablo Lopez versus to be determined. The A's have lost like 19 of their last 20 games, so I would just lean the A's here, or the Twins here, until the A's show any sign of improvement. Final game of the night, we have the Mets at the Dodgers. Tyler McGill versus Clayton Kershaw. I think the Dodgers get back on track here. They showed some life last night, late in the game. Kershaw's looked good in his last 2 starts, 1 earned run and no earned runs. McGill, on the other hand, struggled on the road a bit with a 4.71 ERA on the road. He let up 4 earned runs at the Yankees, 4 earned runs at the Cubs, 3 earned runs at the Nationals. So I'd like the Dodgers to bounce back here. I would take them on the money line. Now what everyone's been waiting for, the JuiceBox Lock of the day. We're going to go to the Yankees and Guardians game. We're going to take Carlos Rodon over 6.5 strikeouts. That's minus 126 on FanDuel. Rodon is over this game in 9 of 12 starts this year, including 8 versus the Guardians already. The Guardians are a top 10 strikeout team versus lefties with a 25% K rate versus lefties. Some notable lefties have just crushed the Guardians this year. Skubal with 13, Rodon 8, Reagan's 10. Lock that in. Carlos Rodon over 6.5 strikeouts, minus 126 on FanDuel. Let's cash, and we'll see you all again here tomorrow. Peace.